What's up guys, welcome to Superwise. I'm John and today I'm going to be fancasting the MCU Fantastic Four. They're gonna come sometime soon in the MCU, so I figured why not talk about my picks for Marvel Studios' first family, along with Doctor Doom. So let's go ahead and start with Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. And come on, my number one choice is John Krasinski. I mean, ever since John Krasinski was drawn up as Mr. Fantastic by those amazing fan artists, I just can't unsee him as Mr. Fantastic. I think he'd be great in the role. I think that everything Mr. Fantastic is, John Krasinski can deliver on. First, as seen with Jim Halpert in The Office, John Krasinski can play sort of the reserved, silent guy. Also seen in The Office, he can have this sort of awkward comedy. But now recently in things like Jack Ryan and A Quiet Place, John Krasinski can play the serious role, and he's very vulnerable. He has a very human performance to give. I mean, he was fantastic in A Quiet Place, pun intended. And I think if Marvel wants to make Reed Richards the relatable, likable character, getting someone like John Krasinski would be definitely a step in the right direction. And just like Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo, just have John Krasinski say sciencey words very fast to make him look smart. I think he can pull off the smartness factor too. And Krasinski has said it many times that he would love to deliver to the fans. He would love to play Mr. Fantastic in the MCU, and Marvel listens to the fans. So please, Marvel, make this happen. We want John Krasinski. But if by some chance we don't get Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, then my second choice would be Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He was rumored to be in talks with Marvel Studios a while ago, and I could see him as a Mr. Fantastic. If he was announced as the new MCU Mr. Fantastic, I wouldn't have any problems with it. My number one choice is Krasinski though, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a good choice. And if I had to have a third choice for Mr. Fantastic, easily, I'd choose Billy Crudup. I think he'd be perfect for the role, and he'd be at my number one spot. But realistically, will Marvel Studios go for an older Mr. Fantastic? Maybe, I don't know. But Marvel's gonna want the Fantastic Four to be around in the MCU for a while. I don't know if Billy Crudup would do it. I don't know if Marvel Studios would want Billy Crudup, but realistically, I don't think it's going to happen, but I think he'd be perfect. If we're going for young, which I think Marvel is, Krasinski is my top choice. Next we have Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman, and for that role I only have one woman in mind, Emily Blunt. Now yes, we all know what she said yesterday in that Howard Stern interview, but she's waiting for that cool character, and Marvel hasn't even written a script for the Fantastic Four movie yet. So maybe Marvel approaches Emily Blunt with this new Invisible Woman and she likes it so much that she could accept. Her casting is still a possibility. I think she would be damn near perfection in this role. How cool would it be to see John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, a real-life couple, be a couple in this movie? I mean, they had their chemistry in A Quiet Place. They can have their chemistry here. I think she'd just be great in the role. But there's still a chance that Emily Blunt might not want to be Invisible Woman, so my second choice is Lily James. She's blonde, she's beautiful, and she's young enough to be in the MCU for a while, and she's quite a good actress. Then we have Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, and I already have a clear pick in my mind, and it's Zac Efron. He is a good actor. He has that hotshot personality about him, and he has the emotional acting chops, so I could definitely see him playing a Johnny Storm. My second pick for Human Torch is Dacre Montgomery. He's been rumored to maybe be the MCU Wolverine, but I see him more as a Human Torch. He has that hotshot personality like Zac Efron, as seen in Stranger Things, and he's a decent actor. He was in that Power Rangers movie that I think is underrated. I think he'd be a good fit. Whoever gets cast, Zac Efron or Dacre Montgomery, I'm happy with both choices. Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. I thought David Harbour would have been perfectly cast as Ben Grimm, but obviously he is Red Guardian in Black Widow. But I do like this choice, and I think he would be damn near perfect as Ben Grimm, and that is Joel Edgerton. I don't even have a backup pick for Ben Grimm. This is the guy I want to see as the MCU Ben Grimm. Joel Edgerton is a good actor. He can play that sort of traditional New Yorker. He has it in him to be a great thing. I want him. Okay, those were the Fantastic Four members. Now, let's talk about who I'd cast as Doctor Doom, a villain I can't wait to see in the MCU. My first pick is Michael Fassbender. Now, obviously, he played the Fox Magneto, did an excellent job at that, but that era of movies is over, and now Michael Fassbender could do something else in the Marvel universe. I think he'd make a great, menacing Doctor Doom. Just because he was Magneto doesn't mean he can't be Doctor Doom. I mean, look at Chris Evans. He was the Human Torch. Now he's Captain America. So I think Marvel should give Michael Fassbender another chance at a new character because he's such a phenomenal actor and he deserves to play Doctor Doom. But still, there's that possibility that Marvel might not want to cast someone who played a previously existing Marvel character for Doctor Doom. So my second choice is Dan Stevens. He's a good actor, he's young enough, and I think he has it in him to play a very convincing, menacing Doctor Doom. My third choice is Christoph Waltz, who is a phenomenal actor who I think could play a fantastic Doctor Doom. Again, I think he might be too old for the role. I think Marvel will want to go younger, but let's say they want to go old. Have Billy Crudup as Mr. Fantastic, have Christoph Waltz as Doctor Doom. Bruh, that's amazing casting. I could also see Giancarlo Esposito playing Doctor Doom. I'd be down for that, but Michael Fassbender, man, that's my first choice. And Doctor Doom is rumored to appear in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, so Marvel might have already casted their Doctor Doom. Hopefully, they got a great actor. We'll see. But that was my fan cast. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of my cast? Do you like my picks? Leave some of your picks down below. I'd love to read who you think would be great for the MCU Fantastic Four movie. I can't wait to see this new MCU Fantastic Four movie. I love the Fantastic Four universe and characters, and Marvel has the potential to make the best Fantastic Four movie yet. I actually think the first two movies from 2005 and 2007 are actually underrated. I think those are good Fantastic Four movies. I think they get hated on too much. They just had fun with the concept of the source material and were just goofy and fun, and I like watching them. But this new Fantastic Four movie has the potential to be the best, and I can't wait to see it. So please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subbed already. I'd love to have you here. You'd be supporting the Superwise family. It'd mean a great deal. So subscribe, that'll be all for me. And remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay Superwise.